So I'm starting this look with the P. Louise base. I always use this to prime my eyes before I start. This provides a nice blank base to work on, and it allows those shadows to have absolute maximum performance on the eye, as the primer just grips the shadow to the eye. The palette I've chosen to use for this look is the 42 Pan Bright Mattes palette by Beauty Bay. I'm going in with the shade Preppy Pecan to begin with to create the shape. So the technique I'm using is the dump and blend method. What I'm doing is I am pushing that product into the shape that I want to create and using the excess product just to tap off onto the area just above to start that blend. This method allows to keep that intensity of that shadow while still starting that blend. Next I'm using the shade Heat Wave, and we're using the 50-50 method to begin that blend. So what we do is we place the product 50% on the previous colour and 50% on the base, and begin to blend and still dump in product and still blending it back out. Then I'm going back in with the first shade just to re-intensify. I like to do this at each stage in some looks, especially more nude looks, as it really does help bring that colour payoff to life. So I'm now using the shade Just Peachy with a large fluffy brush to blend out those edges into the skin and make it look absolutely seamless. As before, I'm going to go back in with the other shades and re-intensify until I get the blend that I'm looking for. So we're just going to keep blending until I'm absolutely happy with the finished result on that blend. Just keep going in between the darkest shade to the lightest shade, making sure they've all got that full intensity look. Next I'm using the P. Louise coloured base in the shade Cute and Coral. I didn't want to do a structured cut for this, so I'm just doing a very light cut using the base. This should allow the colours to still have that colour payoff but still be quite soft into the previous blends. Once that base is down, what we're going to do then is we're going to take those previous shades again and we are just going to start blending them together. So starting with the deepest shade on the outer corner, which is a Preppy Pecan, then going into Heat Wave to just pat onto the lid, and then using Just Peachy more to the inner corner just to create that beautiful blend. So this look is part of the random number generator chooses my glitter look. I've used the random number generator to choose this glitter. This glitter is a Lindsay Douglas glitter. I'm not quite sure on the shade as it hasn't got a label on, as I got it in a sale. And I'm just using the NYX glitter glue to line where I'm going to put the glitter. So I'm just trying to make a nice sharp wing, as I want a nice glitter wing along. You could use a colour underneath, and then just to help you mark out where you're going to put it. And then I'll use the same brush and begin to stick that glitter on. So I just keep picking up little bits of glitter and pushing it right along where I've lined that glue. Try and be as neat as I can. I would say for smaller glitters you could be really neat. Larger glitters, just be careful where you're placing them because they can go over the top, but you can be a little bit more messy with those as they're a little easier to clean up stray bits of glitter. Like I say, you can use a pin or a liner underneath so you can see where you're going to put the pigment, but I really wanted this to be quite a light, soft look, so I didn't do that. So I've just stuck to using the glue. But once the glue starts to dry, it becomes difficult to see, so just be careful where you are placing if you are only using the glue. This is the most time consuming part of this look, but I really did want to make sure that it looked quite straight and even, and everywhere had glitter. It didn't look too patchy. Taking that Cute and Coral base, we're just running that underneath the eye for something for the shadows to sit on. Starting with the Heat Wave, we're going to run that underneath, and then we're going to take Just Peachy and run that a little bit further down. And then it didn't look dark enough to me, so I went in with the Preppy Pecan and just run that right at the waterline. Just shut that Preppy Pecan on the top as well, just because that blend was still looking a little bit harsh to me, so I just blend it out a bit more. Taking lashes in the Stale Grimoire from Lashed Up Brats and some Eldora lash glue. I'm just leaving that to set while I put some mascara on. This is a Maybelline Falsies mascara. And we're just going to pop those lashes on, and that is the finished look. Thank you for watching my video.